Change your life in 6 months. My 5-step process. A story of transformation. In the dim glow of a single desk lamp, Alex stared at the cracked screen of his old laptop. It was 2 a.m. in his cramped apartment on the outskirts of Chicago, the kind of place where the walls seemed to close in a little more each day. At 32, Alex had hit rock bottom. His job as a data entry clerk paid just enough to cover rent and ramen, but not enough for dreams. His relationships were ghosts. Friends drifted away, and his last date was a hazy memory from college. Mornings blurred into evenings, each day a carbon copy of regret and inertia. "This can't be it," he muttered one night, scrolling through endless self-help videos on YouTube. That's when he stumbled upon a simple idea. Change wasn't about grand gestures. It was about a deliberate process. Drawing from books, podcasts, and his own desperate introspection, Alex crafted his own roadmap. A 5-step process to overhaul his life in just 6 months. Little did he know, it would redefine everything. Step 1. The Awakening. Assess and Commit. Month 1. Alex began with brutal honesty. He called it the Awakening. For the first month, he dedicated evenings to journaling. No sugarcoating. What sucked about his life? The dead-end job? The 20 extra pounds from stress eating? The isolation? He listed it all on a crumpled notebook page. Then came the flip side. What did he want? A fulfilling career in graphic design, a fit body, meaningful connections. He set SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. By month 6, I'll have a portfolio ready for freelance gigs, run a 5K, and attend at least 3 social events a week. To commit, Alex created a war room in his tiny living room, a whiteboard with his goals in bold marker, surrounded by motivational quotes torn from magazines. He quit scrolling social media cold turkey, replacing it with a daily 30-minute meditation app. The first week was hell. Doubts crept in like shadows. "Who am I kidding?" he'd think, staring at the board. But by week's end, a spark ignited. He felt seen by himself for the first time. Energy surged. He slept better, woke earlier. Month 1 ended with Alex signing up for an online graphic design course, his first real investment in years. Step 2. Build the foundation. Habits and routines, months 1 to 2. With assessment done, Alex moved to build the foundation. He knew habits were the bricks of change, so he stacked them small and steady. Mornings started at 6 a.m. with a 20-minute jog around the block, rain or shine. No excuses. He prepped healthy meals on Sundays: grilled chicken, veggies, quinoa. Out went the soda. In came water and green tea. For his mind, he read 20 pages of a self-improvement book daily. Atomic Habits was his Bible. Workdays transformed, too. Instead of zoning out on data entry, he squeezed in design tutorials during lunch breaks. Evenings? No more Netflix binges. He sketched logos, practiced Adobe Illustrator until his fingers ached. To track progress, he used a habit tracking app, checking off boxes like a game. Setbacks hit. A skipped run here, a pizza slip up there, but Alex's rule was never miss twice. By the end of month 2, the routines felt natural. He dropped 8 pounds, his designs improved, and a quiet confidence bloomed. "I'm not just surviving anymore," he journaled. "I'm building." Step 3. Acquire power, skills, and knowledge, months 2 to 4. Now came the meat: acquire power. Alex dove headfirst into skill building. His graphic design course became his obsession. Modules on color theory, typography, user experience. He spent weekends on freelance platforms, studying top portfolios and mimicking their styles. To accelerate, he joined online communities: Reddit's r graphic design, Discord servers for creatives. Feedback stung at first: your layouts are cluttered. But he iterated relentlessly. Physically, he amped up. Gym membership, weight training 3 times a week. A trainer's tip: compound lifts for efficiency. Mentally, he tackled isolation by volunteering at a local art meetup. Awkward at first, but conversations flowed over shared sketches. By month 3, Alex landed his first gig, a logo for a friend's startup, $200 in his pocket. Month 4, he ran that 5K, crossing the finish line breathless but beaming. Skills weren't just tools, they were superpowers. Doubts faded as results piled up. A leaner body, a growing portfolio, new acquaintances turning into friends. Step 4. Connect and expand. Network and support. Months 4 to 5. Isolation had been Alex's silent killer, so connect and expand targeted that. He networked like a pro. LinkedIn profile revamped, cold messages to designers he admired. "Hey, love your work on that app redesign. Any tips for a newbie?" Responses trickled in, leading to virtual coffee chats. Locally, he attended industry events, a design conference downtown where he swapped business cards, freshly printed with his own logo. Support came from unexpected places. He confided in his sister, who became his accountability buddy, texting weekly check-ins. A new friend from the art meetup introduced him to a co-working space, buzzing with entrepreneurs. Romantically, he dipped a toe in, dating apps but with intention. No swiping frenzy, quality over quantity. A coffee date turned into a second, sparks flying over shared laughs. By month 5, his network wasn't just contacts, it was a web of encouragement. Freelance inquiries doubled, his social calendar filled, and for the first time, he felt a part of something bigger. Step 5. Reflect and sustain. Review and adjust. Months 5 to 6. The final push: reflect and sustain. Alex reviewed monthly. What worked? What flopped? The jogging stuck, but meal prep needed tweaks, more variety to avoid burnout. He adjusted goals upward. Not just a portfolio, but a personal website launched. Celebrations mattered too. A treat meal after milestones. A solo trip to a nearby lake for reflection. Challenges peaked here. A big freelance pitch got rejected, shaking his confidence. But the process had toughened him. He pivoted, refining his pitch based on feedback. By month 6's end, the transformation was undeniable. Alex quit his data job for full-time freelancing, his client list growing. He was 15 pounds lighter, ran 10Ks effortlessly, and had a budding relationship. Friends? A tight circle, including a mentor from networking. Looking back at that notebook, he smiled. "I changed my life," he wrote. Not by magic, but by steps. Epilogue. The Ripple Effect. 6 months later, Alex stood on a stage at a local TEDx-style event, sharing his story. "Change isn't a sprint or a wish," he told the crowd. "It's a process. Awaken, build, acquire, connect, reflect. Start small, stay consistent, and watch your world expand." Applause echoed as he stepped down, his old apartment a distant memory. Now, in a brighter space, surrounded by art and ambition, Alex knew this was just the beginning. Your life can change too. In 6 months, with 5 steps. What's your first move?